want you to get those servants out of here. I will go up, I will talk to her, keep the snakes at bay, although you'll have to be fast. Come on up and meet her. Let her see you. Be nice.
Why would I risk that?
Well,
I'll give a word. And I just meet you.
I like your face.
That's a
And you've got
really bad argument.
He shrugs, and I have a lot of money.
I'm trying to hear if everybody else got out down there.
You hear curses about the door.
They at least they should be able to manage it.
Shit, it was a lot easier to get in, is, I think, the right quote.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that pit goes down as well as up.
I'm really not sure this is a good judgment. But I'm a little bit curious. I may trust him.
Oh, philosophically, what does should mean anyway?
Well, I guess I'll rule that. But go ahead with your plan.
All right. Let's see. I'd like to. I assume. Do you care about these? Do you care about them? He gestures downstairs.
Enough to want to get them out of here?
Excellent.
As
We'll
you
discuss
want
the
to get
business.
the...
We'll discuss the business with the servants and chambermaids later. I think that we don't have time for that now. So.
Also, I want to see if you can manage to get them out of here. You need a little bit of proof.
Done. Conversation first. She can get testy.
My eyebrows go up. You don't say.
So he says, well then, let's see. The first thing he would do is rummage. Let's see, he's not really wearing anything. But he wouldn't have given this up, right? He'll rummage a little bit, and it takes him a little while to locate it, but he pulls out this key, and he says, I always made sure to keep one of these on me. You never know when a quick exit is necessary from this place. And he says, hey, throws the key down, boing, 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 down the steps. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
There are cries of joy downstairs.
Here, I follow him.
Okay. Well, you're going to go up and meet Lady Devizat, and I assume he's putting on his hood, pulling the straps as he goes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing the same?
Yes.
Oh, just checking.
Little.
Yeah, so you're going to have a conversation. Okay, so are you coming out of there? Are you going to go talk to Olver?
Yes, I suppose I have to explain that I'll be staying next door.
Okay. So there will be a conversation, or there would be. Milo, in your situation, there's going to be a negotiation with the Kaelin. There are the Bloodhawks are a little startled to see the symbol of the church, and your commander will approach in order to understand what they are trying to say. There is a language barrier, and at a certain point, they're just going to have to shake their heads and say, get a priest. But you are the wrong kind of priest. You are not a priest of the ordination. So they are going to want priests of the ordination. So there's going to be a little bit of a delay. In the meantime, there is one of the Kalins gestures toward Vast, points. Bring that one here. And everyone looks at you. Vast is like, no. Please.
Can I just look back and shake my head?
That's right.
Yeah.
The commander of the Bloodhawks looks at you and accepts your judgment. Whatever it is you may have, he's going to back you up on this. And the Kalins both, they have these nasty fanged mouths, like I said, and they kind of piranha mouths, and they glare at first, and then they relax and put on pleasant smiles. Kind of take a moment to kind of reshape our expressions into pleasant smiles. They're waiting for the priest arrival to talk with them.
Police.
I'm sorry?
Priest, police,
Yeah.
police, priest.
There are such things. What time is it? It is there? Okay.
23.
All right. I'm not sure. Who had the least? Martin?
Yeah, I think I can do some
Okay.
more stuff.
Yes, let's
I
find
guess,
out what
yeah.
you're up to.
Yeah. Since I'm guessing that it will take quite some time before Osmore returns.
Yes.
I'll,
Yeah, plenty.
yeah.
Well, this whole business
Yeah, so
took some time.
I'll at least spend the day trying to find out more about Plurimax. See what he's up to from a distance.
He has a fair responsibility in maintaining the orderly transfer of goods. However, it is not always, the way it's done is not appreciated by a lot of people. And a great deal of the different kinds of workers or the people who produce things, they end up paying a lot of what they make back in the form of protection. This guy is a shakedown protectionist, and he basically has created a mob.
Yeah.
And then sells it as keeping the peace, and donates generously to the temple, and has had, has rocked a baby or two in the blessing of babies, in the local temple and things like that. So that's what you were up against, or with.
I'd say against.
Okay, just checking. Just checking. It's not his morals you object to, it's the fact that he seems to be holding the purse strings and all of this. Right. And Farlaman, of course, has just bought it completely. This benevolent man who, believes and
brings bad wine.
Yes. Well, who knows? Some mistake or something.
Yeah, could be. I'm thinking maybe I should report back to the mayor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what would you like to talk with her about?
Just, I want to find out more about what she thinks about the whole situation of him acting this way, I guess.
Well,
because she did send me to meet with him, so she.
Right. Well, she sort of spreads his hands. You see now. I mean, I'm the mayor, but come around the next election, whoever he backs or will probably take it, or if I make sure that the laws line up the way that he wants, then I can keep being mayor. It's a nice house. I like the house.
I see. Yeah. That's that much, I guess.
I mean, you're not trying to sort of rock the boat or anything. I heard that guy Osborne. I mean, he seems pretty intense.
Yeah, he's very devout.
Okay,
as
but
we all should be. But would you say that maybe
she says someone in Chile, right?
I got the sense that he had some motives of imposing more of his own law and order upon this neighborhood.
Well,
I think that would be a more humanical and clerical matter. Wouldn't you say?
she nods because she knows the power of the phrase, that would be an ecumenical matter, and so it solves everything, as we have learned from the book of Father Ted.
Yes.
And so therefore, I think the way she would respond is, yes, but isn't there a way? I mean, he's taking quite a lot. I mean, isn't there something that can be done?
I did get the sense that there was some form of frailty over him, some sadness and tiredness behind his eyes. Maybe I should just visit him more often and find out what ails him.
All right, that's very kind of you. She missing your implication entirely. So that's very kind of you. I can only hope. Oh, pray that that this is effective.
Oh, it most certainly will be, if I may say so.
Then that gets the double take. That. Oh yes, I see. Thank you very much. So she says, I'm happy to do whatever I can for your comfort here. Please feel free to come to the next ecumenical meeting, the council, for our discussions of matters of the church as it pertains to the life of our community.
I might even hold mass.
Ah,
It would be a sight.
she says, why certainly. Do give us the date.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else substantive? Did you want to work on any potions or?
I'm definitely
okay.
Mixing horrible brews.
Okay, that is quite excellent. Now, the way it works, considering third level, it actually is a little bit. It says you can kind of make up your own when you're like 7th or 9th level or something like that. It's not very forgiving. I was sort of bummed. But on the other hand, if we just go to the plain old.
But maybe I could
player's handbook.
Yeah, maybe there's some resources at the main.
That's what I'm saying. Is that what we're really talking about is you can study as you please, and I'm not saying it's worthless, because that's the kind of thing that can turn into useful plot material.